Hook the audience. Have you ever felt trapped in your own mind, unable to escape the endless loop of thoughts racing through your head? You analyze every decision, replay every conversation, and worry about things that haven't even happened yet. It feels like your brain is running a marathon that never ends. And the more you try to stop, the faster the thoughts seem to come. If this sounds familiar, know that you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with overthinking every single day. But what if I told you that you could break free from this mental prison? What if I told you that inner peace is not just an illusion, but something you can actually achieve? In this video, I will guide you through powerful techniques to stop overthinking, calm your mind, and reclaim control over your thoughts. By the end, you'll have a step-by-step strategy to help you finally find peace. But before we dive in, take a deep breath and let's begin. Understanding overthinking. Why do we do it? Before we can stop overthinking, we first need to understand why it happens. You see, our brains are wired for survival. Thousands of years ago, humans lived in dangerous environments where being overly cautious was a matter of life or death. If you weren't constantly analyzing your surroundings, you might not survive. And while we no longer live in caves or face daily life-threatening dangers, our brains still operate in the same way. The problem is, instead of focusing on real threats, our minds now obsess over things like social interactions, job performance, and the uncertainties of the future. We create problems in our heads, replaying worst-case scenarios over and over again, even when nothing is actually wrong. Science has shown that overthinking activates the brain's stress response. The more we analyze, the more cortisol, our stress hormone, is released. This creates a loop where stress fuels more thoughts, and those thoughts create even more stress. So if overthinking is a deeply ingrained survival mechanism, how can we override it? The answer lies in retraining our minds, shifting our focus, and learning to break the cycle. And that's exactly what we're going to do next. The three-step method to calm your mind. Now that we understand why we overthink, let's talk about how to stop it. I'm going to share with you a simple but powerful three-step method to quiet your mind and regain mental clarity. Step 1. Write it down. The power of journaling. One of the most effective ways to stop overthinking is to get your thoughts out of your head and onto paper. When you write things down, you force your brain to slow down and process information in a structured way. Instead of letting your thoughts swirl chaotically in your mind, journaling helps you organize them, making them feel more manageable. Try this exercise. The next time you feel overwhelmed, grab a notebook and start writing. Don't censor yourself. Don't worry about grammar or structure. Just let everything flow. You might be surprised at how much lighter you feel afterward. Studies have shown that expressive writing not only reduces stress, but also helps the brain process emotions more effectively. It's a simple habit that can have a profound impact on your mental well-being. Short pause before the next step. Step 2. The power of deep breathing, resetting your nervous system. When we overthink, our bodies go into a state of stress. Our heart rate increases, our breathing becomes shallow, and our muscles tense up. But the good news is we can reverse this process with something as simple as breathing. Deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which tells your body that it's safe to relax. One of the most effective techniques is the 4-7-8 breathing method. Here's how it works. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 7, exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. Try it with me now. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Feel the tension leaving your body. Repeat this cycle a few times, and you'll notice how much calmer you feel. Soft transition sound to next step. Step 3. Shift your focus. The art of mindfulness. Overthinking pulls us away from the present moment. We get lost in the what-ifs of the future or the regrets of the past. But mindfulness is the practice of bringing our attention back to the now. One simple way to practice mindfulness is through grounding exercises. The next time you find yourself lost in thought, try this. Look around and name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and one thing you can taste. This technique instantly brings you back to reality and helps you break free from the overthinking loop. The more you practice mindfulness, the more control you'll gain over your thoughts. And over time, overthinking will lose its grip on you. Your mindset for long-term peace. Breaking free from overthinking isn't just about using techniques. It's about changing the way you see your thoughts. Most people believe that their thoughts control them, but the truth is, you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. When a negative thought enters your mind, instead of engaging with it, simply notice it. Imagine watching it float by like a cloud in the sky. The moment you realize that thoughts have no power over you unless you give them attention, you take back control of your mind. Rewiring your mindset takes time, but with consistency, you will start to notice a shift. Your thoughts will become less overwhelming, and your mind will feel lighter and more at peace. You now have the tools to stop overthinking and reclaim your peace of mind. But remember, knowledge alone won't change anything. Action will. So today, choose one technique and commit to practicing it. Start with journaling, or try deep breathing, or experiment with mindfulness. Just take one small step. Overthinking doesn't disappear overnight, but every time you choose to let go of unnecessary thoughts, you take a step closer to freedom. You have more power over your mind than you think. Use it wisely. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on mastering your mind. Stay strong, stay calm, and see you in the next video.